Hello everybody, it's deep in the weekend. Let's go to CSSBattle.dev and do the daily target, which is a bunch of circles. A bunch of circles doing some interesting stuff. Definitely one that feels like radial gradients is my way to go there. Potentially, possibly, maybe. All right, so let's do that. So that's what? Well, let's do an itty bitty radial gradient to start. 1Q, 5 pixels. This color, then transparent. 5 pixels. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's where I wanted it. How about 10 pixels? And then we move that bit at 50%. What, 50 pixels up the top there? Where is it? A little higher. 40, 30, 30. Yeah, sure. And then we need another one, a bigger one. The bigger one is at 130. Nope. 230. Nope. 200. 190. And then bigger. 100. Close. 110. Nope. 90. Sure. And then another one. Similar radial gradient. Let's just copy it. Why not just copy it? Why not? This one would just do 1Q, and we'll say it's at 0 and then 50%, and not have a trailing comma, and smaller for 40, 35. Oh, and even though, so here's the problem. The problem is, what's the problem? What is the problem? So let's copy and paste this and go nested template. And we put this on the body. Plunk. Not like that. And then 50% here. And then these margins, or rather we put the red here, red, great. And then we're just gonna nullify this whole thing just to we get the 1, 2, and then in. Sure. Okay. Where do we stand? So we need to move some of these guys around. So the little guy, now he's going to be what, at 10 pixels? And then the big guy, he's going to be at like 100, 60, 70. Ooh, that's interesting. Whatever's going on there is interesting. Oh, right. Because we have this guy here. All right. 1Q, 50%, 0. And we need a vertical. Vertical minus 40 pixels. 30, minus 50, 60, 70, 80. And this size needs to be wider. Right now, 100, 110. And I guess it's too big too, isn't it? It's 30 pixels radius. Yeah, that looks right. All right, so the minus 80 is correct on the y-axis. On the x-axis, we want to go what? Minus 10, 20, 30, 25. And so this width needs to be bigger, 2, and then minus 30. That looks right. And then we just got a plus sign. We could get cute and actually put in a plus sign. There's a plus sign. Is that a good idea? This is probably a bad idea. Let's do it. There's a plus sign. Yeah, and it screwed up everything. So, if I, let's see, if I do what? Make this body instead. Okay, then there's my plus sign. Is this a good way to do it? No, probably not. That's okay. We're gonna take that guy and we're gonna zoom in. We're gonna scale 3. Oh, I don't even see him. Let's give him a color. Color blue. Oh, no, we don't see anything. Why? Is this the nesting? We got a nest problem with the nesting. I'm not seeing this little plus sign that I made. That is bad. Oh, there it is. Oh. How about font weight? Bold. And font size. Font size 100 pixels. There's a big square. Is that working? Is this a good idea? No, this is a terrible idea. But so essentially what's happening is this paragraph tag is playing fast and loose with our margins, because the margin and the way we have our margin specified with the nested template screws everything up, basically. So we're gonna not do any of that. But I just want to remind you that that is a plus sign. And isn't that fun? I think that's fun. But it's a blind alley? I guess blind alley is the way to say that. And that's fun. Okay. All right, where do we stand? Okay, we're in good shape. Are we efficient? No, we're not efficient. Let's do linear gradient. 90 degrees. Hash 222 10 pixels. Transparent. Maybe it's 10 pixels. And we're going to say, we're going to move him over 40 pixels. And then give him a height of 1%, width of 100%, width of 100%, and then a repeat, and then a height of 90%, and then we move him over more, and then we need a repeat X, right? So the reason why am I doing it that way? 6, 7, 8, 9. I just want to make it slightly smaller. Not a lot smaller, so I can get that line. And I want it to just, so I want the percentages are so that I can do that, right? So I can lose a little bit of the space there. Not particularly efficient, but again, this is for fun. For those of you who feel obliged always to say, Joe, you could have done this. And like, I know, this is for fun, okay? And that's how it is. Hash 222 10 pixels and transparent. Great. And then we're gonna put him at, where's he at? We'll just do 0%. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Oh, it might matter in a minute. And then down 20 pixels. 20, 30, 40, 50, 45 pixels. Is that it? It seems too easy. I feel like we've got some extra pixels here because of the shape. Oh, we got a match. So does that mean I can remove this? Maybe it does. I feel like that's not true, but can I remove this? The sizing on this linear gradient? Maybe I can. Look at that. I'm surprised. What else can I do? Let's see. We're using the same thing a few times. This couplet of 222, we'll call it what? Hash 222 10 pixels, comma, transparent 0 is a var g. So that's this, var g, var dash. And we've got this several times. Here's another one. And here's another one. That's a little bit of efficiency. Not a lot, but a little. Let's submit that. Then I think we'll wrap it up there. Obviously, you can see lots of ways to make circles, lots of ways to make lines, many ways. Minify, unit replace. You could use borders for several different things here. So many different choices. It's kind of wonderful. But I think that's good for now. Did I do the final submit? Actually, I lost track. Lost track. There we go. All right, that's it. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good weekend. Continues to be rough on a lot of people out there. A lot of political news and whatnot, and it is hard. Probably if you're watching this in a year, there will be other political news, or hopefully will still be around, and there'll be other political news to be upset about. But hey, keep being good to yourself, be good to each other, and go make a web page.